iris. And that is, it works in similar ways to the human eye. So, like the human eye, it has an iris. And the iris is the adjustable opening that controls how much light gets into the camera. So when you open or close the iris, it lets in more light or less light. So, the hole in the middle of the iris is called the aperture. We'll label the aperture f-stops. So a low f-stop, like 1.4, is going to let in more light. And then a high f-stop, like 22, will let in less light. Aperture impacts depth of field. Is the nearest and furthest elements that are in focus. As you can see, she is in focus, right? My hand is not in focus, so this is outside. My hand is outside of the depth of field, as is the wall and the floor behind the doll. It's also out of the field. I move closer. Let's see. Now I'm at the depth of field. This has a very shallow depth of field. So low f-stops, which are how aperture is measured. Low f-stops, like the 1.4, is a very shallow depth of field. Right? There are very few things in focus. Like only this doll here. Only the doll's focus. So we have a very low f-stop. The f-stop is actually 5.6. Look at the camera. Because it's low f-stop, that means more light is getting in. It's a larger opening. The iris has a larger opening. Now on the other side, high f-stops, like an F22. It's a very large depth of field, which means like the background and the doll would be in focus. Change those. shutter speed, the object will freeze in the image. If you take the same photo with the same object, if you have the same speed with a low shutter speed, here, okay, okay, it's gonna be kind of blurred. Sorry, making nauseous. Alright, so next we're talking about ISO, and that is how the camera is sensitive to light. Okay, so let me adjust the ISO. So we're at ISO 3200 right now, 1600, 800, 400, 200, 100. It's just like completely black. So, higher than ISO, more light. So the lower the ISO, the more light is required to reach good exposure. As you can see, when it's a low ISO, like 400, you're going to need more light. So turn on more light, exposure gets better, right? Low ISO, means you need more light. So if you're using like a ISO 100, ISO 200, you're gonna need like studio lights, or you're gonna be outside in the sunshine. You use low ISOs when there's a lot of light. So obviously, there's not a ton of light in this room. So we're gonna go back up to 3200. So the thing is, higher ISO does tend to make the image look green. So I don't want to go too high. So I should keep the light on so we can go with the ISO. Get a better quality image. Oh, that's pretty dramatic. Okay. So, as I just talked about, so I just talked about what I just talked about. Okay, I just talked about aperture. That's what. Okay, focus. One, aperture. We talked about shutter speed. We talked about ISO. So, those three things need an exposure triangle. The exposure is the light, dark images. So there's a lot of things obviously that impact that, like lights. There's a light right here. So that's going to affect the exposure. So overexposure is when it's really bright. There we go. So this is overexposed. Overexposure is really bright. The camera is not picking up details in the brightest parts. The highlights are simply too bright. As you can see, this, what is this, llama? The llama, it's just this white cloud. You can't see any details in the wool there, right? But if we lower the light, get back to a normal exposure, you can see some details in there, right? You can see the details. Now, alternately, on the other side is underexposure. So if it's underexposed, that means the camera's not recording details in the darkest parts of the image. The shadows are too dark. Like in this one, this is underexposed. You're seeing a lot of shadows around here, so you can't see what she's holding. You can see, what is this, a baby? You can't see the baby, like basically at all. You can't see the cloth or designs on the cloth there. So the shadows are simply too dark. You can't see it. Okay, so see, this is regular exposure. You can see all the details in the shadows and in the highlights. Nothing's too bright. center of the lens. This is in focus. Okay. So the distance from this to the center of the lens. That's the focal length. Okay. So we're going to talk about camera lenses. There's a ton of camera lenses. This lens, there's two main types of lenses, right? There are zoom lenses and prime lenses. So zoom lenses, true to their name, can zoom in and out. So, prime lenses can't. They have a fixed focal length. They cannot zoom out. They cannot zoom in. Now, breaking down, I have a sheet here to make sure I'm not telling you guys lies. Now, as far as lenses go, measured in, I think, millimeters, I want to say, and then millimeters. So 50 lens, the millimeter lens, 50 is considered normal. It is basically the equivalent of the human eye. Right? So it's gonna see things at the same size as the human eye would. So 50 is normal. Now, anything below a 35 is considered a wide angle. Now, here is another lens that I have. Let's see if I can focus it. This is another lens. And here's another one. There we go. Two lenses. So a wide angle lens is anything. These are all zoom lenses. So next, the telephoto lens. Now, a telephoto lens is anything above a 55. Again, 50 is considered normal human eye. So telephoto lenses are used for distant shots, things that are far away. It's very shallow. So this is technically a telephoto lens. So I was in the same place that I was with the other one, but I'm gonna have to move further away in order to get unnatural color in the image. And this unnatural color is typically caused by lighting conditions. So, it's like the color to be audible. This orange desk. Light bouncing off the orange desk. Good. Okay. Light look orange. So there are two types of lights. Well, there's more than two types in general. That's tungsten and daylight. So tungsten is typically very warm. Very warm light. Typically orange, and it's more common in indoor settings. So it's a 32K. K stands for Kelvin. That's what tungsten is. So tungsten is indoor. I believe that this little lamp I have over here, it's pretty tungsten. It's kind of yellowish. So, and then opposite of that is daylight. So daylight is typically blue, very colorful color. It's outdoor for outdoor settings. It's a 5500. It's, I don't really have that here. Daylight, unfortunately. It's white balancing will tell you what temperature is what this appears. If it appears orange, or if it appears blue, then the white balancing is off, right? But color temperature can also be used to affect mood and tone. Color temperature is kind of blue, then it may be very cold. Temperature is might be cold, it might be in moonlight, something like that. If it's very warm, it could be candlelight or fire embers or that kind of things. You can use color temperatures to do certain things. Okay. Next. Up next. Here. One way that people white balance. Actually, one way that people white balance. There's hold up a white piece of paper in front of the camera, and then press the white balance button, and it will say what you're looking at. Tells the camera that what you're looking at right now is white. So it'll just. Okay, now we're moving. So next we're going to talk about file compression. This isn't as much as to it's fun. So we're going to talk about lossy versus lossless. So lossy file compression. It creates a smaller file that loses some information and has lower quality. So if you don't have a lot of space, you don't have a lot of storage space, you might want to use lossy compression because it'll create a smaller file. You're going to lose some detail, some information in the camera, but you're not going to be overburdened with these massive files. And then opposite of lossy is lossless. So that is a file that contains all the information. Very high quality file, but they're bigger, more big. So, for instance, raw files are lossless, and raw files are they contain a lot of information. You tend to, when you first look at them, they can look really just bland and just flat. But because they contain so much information, it makes it very valuable. glossy files, which have lost when can't be changed as much. They don't have as much color information and stuff like that. So, that was just a little side. So now we're going to talk about framing. How you frame a shot with a camera. So, we've got our little doll here. She's going to be our actress today. So the first thing is a rule of thirds. Okay. So thirds is when you divide your frame into thirds horizontally and vertically. So here to go. Divide it into thirds. And the idea is that you place your objects or subjects along the lines or at the intersections of those lines. Right. It's just supposed to be more aesthetically pleasing, creates more energy and interest, helps direct the eye. It's a pretty common rule of thirds. It's pretty common in like photography and art kind of thing. So as you can see, she is not following the rule of thirds. So let's move her over a bit. So it's better with that one. Now next thing about is headroom. It's very important in like news and stuff. Okay, my cat came by to pay attention. Let's see, where was I? Headroom, right. So headroom is the space between the top person's head and the top of the frame. It's this much. Okay. So that is the headroom. And so you don't want to leave too much headroom, right? That's a lot of headroom. So they can't really see them. It just kind of there's this massive gap. So typically there's like a small bit of headroom. Enough that you can see the top of their head. But it's drifting down. Not so much that it cuts them off. Though in films and movies or creative drama type things, they will typically cut off the top of the head a little bit. Okay, so we did rule thirds. Okay, now we're on to the fun stuff. We're going to talk about angles and types of shots. That's when our friend here is really going to shine. Okay, so let's start with the extreme close-up. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Oh, look at this lens. So the extreme close-up. There we go. It's not there in focus. The extreme close-up, as you can see, is extremely close up. Would actually probably be maybe even closer. So it might be a shot that's like just the eyes, right? Just the eyes. Extreme close-up is used for minute expressions. The only thing you see is like a twitch in the eye. It's used to highlight details and direct attention. It's the extreme close-up. Step up from that, we go to the close-up. So that would be there. So the close-up is typically just the head. Just the face subject, and it's used for emotional reactions. Nothing as intense as an extreme close-up, but clearly very emotional. Next, we've got the medium shot. Medium shot is typically mid-body. Maybe about right there. It's about waist and up, right? So typically for conversation, setting the tone, and the background is kind of also part of the show. You can see the background. It's not part necessarily. They're not interacting with the background, but it's there. The next is the wide or long shot. So this would be this would be the full body shot. Okay, so you can see full body shots. So it gets all the information, it gets the background, it gets the actors, the subjects. It's typically used to establish geography, like where an actor is standing, maybe where the person they're talking to is standing. She's talking to this dog. So with a wide shot, you'd be able to see where she's standing or just where the dog is standing. It's also used for action, so that people can follow what's going on with the action. And then an establishing shot. I can't do that here, but an establishing shot is like a shot of the building they're in, or the house they're in. Maybe a beach, like the big shot of the beach, and it's just to show the location or a change in time. And so scenes will typically start big, work their way in, so they start an establishing shot, so you can see where you are. We're in a house, something like that. We'll start with a shot of the house, and then they'll go into the wide shot. She's standing there, and the dog is standing next to her. So we've got wide shot. Now we know where everybody's standing. She's facing the dog. Really needs closer to her, right? I'm not sure this is much taller. We've got a horse. There we go. Now she's talking to a horse. So they go from the wide shot thing, you would go into the medium shot, right? For the dialogue. So this, so medium shot, obviously the horse is too short, but medium shot, there's talking to them. Horse a little bit, there we go. There we go. This makes me look insane. Okay, medium shot, they're talking to each other as regular conversation. Conversation gets emotional and you move into the close-up. Oh my god. Something emotional just happened. Close-up. It's another thing. Shots is called the 180 rule. I'm gonna have to sub out our doll here because she's way too tall for this. Let's bring the dog back. Okay, so 180 rule. Imagine these two characters are talking. And I want you to imagine that there is a line. Okay. person they're talking to is typically out of focus. And the person talking, focus over here, facing the blurred out version. Now the reason the 180 rule exists is that the reverse shot, right? We're gonna get a shot of the horse talking to the dog, okay? So regular TV, it would look like this. It would go from there, and then it would go over here. This is the way, okay. It would go over here, right? So now, dog is blurred out. Is he blurred out? So the dog is blurred out, and the horse is now focus. The horse is the one talking. So the 180 rule, as you can see, I did not cross the line. I stayed on this side of the line for both shots. In this shot, the person that is in focus is facing this direction, right? Left to right. Okay, left to right. And this guy. Loud. And if we go the other way, he is looking right to left. That makes sense, okay? They're not gonna. That's how they're talking to each other. Now we go from this shot, and we go across the 180. The horse is now looking in the same direction that the dog was looking, right? Because the out of focus person, the person who's talking, the dog has a massive head compared to the horse. But the person who is speaking is looking left to right. You get the return shot of the horse, and the horse is also looking left to right. It's gonna look a little weird. So that is why you stay on this side of the 180 line. You choose what side you're gonna stay on. You do all your shots on that side, right? You get the two shot of the two of them speaking to each other. You get the over the shoulder shots. Make sure you're looking at different ones. Okay. So next, we're gonna bring back our doll for this. Okay. Next, we're gonna talk about ankles. There's a low angle shot where the camera starts below the subject's eye line. The subject's eye line, right? And points upwards. So, looks up at her. This typically makes the subject look more powerful. She looks bigger, more powerful. Now on the opposite side is the eye angle. That is when the camera is above the eye line, looking down, and it makes the subject look smaller, look more vulnerable. So I'm gonna use this shot for a superhero. Shot for when the protagonist is struggling, they lose. Next we have Dutch angle. Looks something like this. Typically a very extreme tilt angle. It's slanted to one side. It's typically used to show that something is off. Something So, those are just some basics. Film language. Some basics, I hope. Oh, that was right. So, the very last thing, a little game. Okay. So, I am going to say a movie quote, and then you are going to try and guess what that quote is from, what movie it's from. Kind of in theme. Okay. Just go ahead and start with the first. So, this is a quote from my favorite movie of all time. It's an action post-apocalyptic part of a franchise. Okay. Here's a quote. Do not, my friends, become addicted to water. It will take hold of you, and you will resent its absence. So I am gonna tell you guys the answer after all that, just because I don't want to drive you insane trying to remember what this quote's about. So you could Google it, but I want you to focus on the video. Focus on being relaxed or sleepy or whatever. Whatever reason it is. Okay, I'm gonna say the quote one more time, and I'm gonna tell you what it's for. Here's the quote again. Do not, my friends, become addicted to water. It will take hold of you, and you will resent its absence. Okay. Okay, that quote is spoken by the character named Immortan Joe in Mad Max Fury Road. Or the Mad Max franchise. It's my favorite film. Don't worry, stars in it. From Charlize Theron, I believe her name is pronounced. It is rated R though. Okay. Let's do. I have three movies. So the next one, I actually have two quotes for this one. One of them is a little more vague. Next quote is to give it away. So the first quote, this is a superhero movie. Okay. Here's the first quote. I'm a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do with one if I caught it. That is the first quote. Superhero movie. It came out in 2008. Let me see the quote again. I'm a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do with one if I caught it. Okay, that's the first quote. Now we're going to do the second quote. This one is a very iconic line from this movie. Very iconic. Even if you haven't much.